So welcome everybody to another students interview. With me is Adam. He's from Egypt, and he had an interesting story because he wasn't involved really into sports. And when we started, we needed to put everything like on its place, the foundation, how to train, and yeah, the diet as well. So yeah, Adam, tell me a bit about yourself. How old are you, and yeah, where are from, like the city.
So, so yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. First, I'm really glad to be sharing that with others. Hopefully, that would inspire others. Um, that like literally everything is possible. So, my name is Adam. I'm 27 years old. I'm in Cairo, the capital of Egypt. I'm a business owner or an entrepreneur. And yeah, as you said, my situation was um, I don't know if it's unique to you. However, I don't come from a very like healthy background when it comes to playing sports since a young age, doing physical activities frequently on a weekly basis, even eating healthy, um, with family, friends, and like colleagues before I start my own business, like while I was working a 9 to 5 in a corporate job. So yeah, seeing that kind of difference now literally changed my life. But yeah.
Yeah, awesome to hear. And also, what I will add here is that it's better even later to start this journey because think about it, many people who are like I don't know, in high school, they start to do some kind of sport, and then after they will eventually stop because I have like mates, who did that right now. They're out of shape. So the thing is that, yeah, you need to build a foundation. You need to build the fitness skills. So yeah, I can totally understand that. Cool. So tell me more about the situation before working with me, like your body fat percentage, or how did you feel back then?
So the biggest challenge that I went through before working with you was being like a little skinny fat. So I was skinny in my body. However, I had like a belly fat. Never felt that I'm strong. Wasn't lifting the heaviest weights. Wasn't consistent going to the gym. And that was all due to, as I told you, absence of any physical exercise or any physical or healthy habit when it comes to exercising regularly, even like walking or doing any movement or mobility sport. Also, the corporate that I was working at before I start my own business and be a full-time entrepreneur, I was working in an environment that's like literally every single day they were consuming junk food. So the consumption of junk food for me was high, and I believe that was the main reason why I had the belly fat. um so yeah, the thing that like how I felt, how I used to feel before, very lethargic, very puffy, bloating all the time, like constant bloating, um and like all the way from skin problems due to the bad nutritions that I consumed on a daily basis, or not gaining any weight or healthy weight, not lifting any heavier in the gym, not being able to lift heavier in the gym, um, not feeling good in clothes. I started to look like I'm 45 years old, although I was like 27, so or 26. So yeah, that was like the main, like the biggest challenges that I started seeing that my 20s are running by, and I'm not improving my body, I'm not improving my physiques. However, there are a lot of people younger than me who achieve their dream physique and look amazing. So kind of felt that like not just behind, but I'm being complacent with it and not really prioritizing my health as I should. So, which really bothered me at that
Yeah, that makes sense. You covered a lot of things, And what I would say regarding the skin aging or yeah, looking like older in our 20s, this can be even for like people going to the gym because they go into overtraining. They use like a lot of stimulants, to have energy, things like that. So it's kind of like you need to find the sweet spot. Yeah, you want to live longer, of course, you want to look younger. So yeah, not having skin problems and things like that. Awesome. And yeah, what were your goals back then? Like, what did you try to fix? Okay, regarding your physique, regarding your health. I know that you mentioned a few things, but yeah, let's discuss them in detail.
What I tried to achieve was definitely first to lose the belly fat because it was one of the main things that made me like feel uncomfortable in my own body and in the way that I look. Starting lifting heavier in the gym, uh, stop looking as the skinny teen, like the always like look like the male kind of skinny shape. Gain some weight, gain some muscle definition. um, those were the main things, as well as fixing like the brain fog and constant fatigue and constant bloating due to the bad nutrition and bad food that I used to consume. So the way that I feel, not feeling very energetic as soon as I wake up, finding troubles falling to sleep at night. So those were the main things that I wanted to fix when I joined your program.
Awesome. And there was also one thing to mention here is that even, yeah, if you've been into that kind of lifestyle, for example, uh, yeah, you consume a lot of toxins, junk food, things like that, but also this will deplete you of nutrients. So you kind of like when you start a diet, that will be the main focus to cover those nutrients, to even consume more, and then eventually you'll, I don't know, get back to normal healthy levels. So then you can focus on gym, on all the stuff. Okay, gotcha. Cool, cool stuff. Why did you decide to invest in yourself to achieve these goals? These goals?
Why did I decide to invest in myself? Because I saw it the only way, the only way of actually getting the results. Um, I like when I started to prioritize my fitness and all of that, on social media and the algorithm, like they'll push more of content that you recently got interested in. So I started consuming a lot of content in like for fitness and nutrition. However, I started seeing that like everyone has their own opinion. Everyone is trying whether to push their own agenda or like to force and indoctrinate their own style. And I resonated with some, but some others I didn't feel that that was the right. Anyway, like with all of this, I felt like a lot of noise. So what I wanted is to cut the noise and have like a detailed roadmap or like a structured step by step, like, hey, don't think about this or that. Don't think about what this person is saying or that person is saying. Just do this, follow this, do this every single day, do this every single week. This is your workout plan. This is what you do, and you're good. So that kind of clarity of a structured roadmap was one of the main things that I decided to invest um, instead of like trying to figure it out on my own or like self educate. It's just not the fastest way to get this to get success, and I just wanted the fastest, quickest way to achieve results.
Awesome. So it's kind of like you wanted to eliminate the noise that's out there. Yeah, everybody has their own opinions, and you wanted to kind of like have the progress faster.
Yeah.
So you made the progress faster. Cool. And yeah, why me? Why did you decide to choose me?
Um, I I chose you because I believe that you are one of the most authentic, genuine people out there in the space. The fitness industry is not an easy industry, and it's full of like a lot of BS and a lot of different agendas and a lot of fake things. There are coaches um, who say in their content like to be natural and be healthy and this and that. Who, and when my friends joined their programs, they turned out to be like on steroids.
Okay.
So not a lot of people are practicing what they preach, um, which is sad, honestly. And that's why, like, I believe that you are different, and that's why I decided to do it with you, because I just wanted someone who's raw, who's authentic, who's genuine, who's practicing what he preaches, and who knows what he's talking about. Like everyone who can take a look at your physique will definitely have no shred of doubt that you know what you're talking about. And having achieving that kind of physique um is a dream for me. So like, since you achieved something that I want to achieve, then definitely whatever you'll say as an advice or coaching or whatever is going to be taken into high consideration. And yeah, what I also liked is that your approach, you're not just talking about fitness and nutrition. One of the very few people I saw that you are prioritizing hormones, talking about testosterone, talking about estrogen, prolactin, like the metabolic health system, and like taking care of the hormones in your life as the foundation. This was a new approach, um, but I believe that it's definitely the right approach, because I believe that everything starts from the hormones. So if I got that fixed, then everything else will make sense. Um, and yeah, all of those like combined together and made me make that decision and like, yeah, pull the trigger and do it.
Awesome. Oh, yeah, I appreciate your kind words. And yeah,
Sure.
sadly, the industry is full of people, on gear, stuff like that. So it's kind of like you can jump on steroids, one cycle for a few months, and then you can take a lot of pictures, videos, things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have like a rule. Me and my mentor discussed about this. Never play with the hormones because you don't know what will happen when you are older. So this is
Yeah.
like a tricky game. I mean, if yeah, people are into fitness contests and yeah, they have like a doctors near them, that's fine. It's not our problem. Okay, thank you for your kind words again.
Sure.
So, how do you feel now that, yeah, you learn how to fix your metabolic health, you learn about your hormones, testosterone, prolactins, and so on. And yeah, you even have my support from now on.
Very, very differently, honestly. Like, I feel 180 degrees change. Like, from being constantly bloated into never being bloated again. Actually, it's now very weird and strange to get bloated. Back in the day, it was a routine, but now it's like an indicator that I did something wrong. Um, so having this change is huge for me. Uh, Cleaning my gut, detoxifying my gut health, detoxifying my liver, this was very, very, very powerful, because now, like, when I start to have it like a cheat meal once every 2 weeks or something, I started seeing and noticing that I'm not enjoying it like I was before. And it's actually making me not feel good, which an indicator to how bad these types of nutrition and food and meals are. But now, like, my body is kind of like fixed that I'm feeling bad from eating this. Back in the day, because my health was so bad, it was like the normal.
Mhm.
So I wasn't feeling anything bad about this. Lifting the heaviest weights I've ever lifted in my life, which is like a huge improvement. Um, I'm in the gym, I'm lifting heavier weights than people older than my age. I am lifting heavier than most of my friends, which is astonishing for them, like to see that kind of improvement and like, wow, you changed, you improved, you're now able to lift a lot heavier. That's inspiring. So feeling very energetic in the morning, um, not needing any kind of supplements or anything to fall asleep at night, not feeling bloated, um, better shape, uh, better physique, fitting better in clothes, uh, which like boosted my confidence in whether showing up online as a part of my own business as an online business owner, or
Mhm.
also like to friends and family gatherings and like going in these like kind of social events where you socialize with people, not shying away, not wearing baggy clothes to hide like my belly fat and all of that stuff.
Yeah, I used to do that in high school. I was yeah, very skinny and I was wearing like a lot of clothes, to look bigger.
Yeah. I used to do the same. So like when now like and I'm not talking about this change in like years. It's in a couple of months, which is crazy to see this change and to see this transformation literally in the nick of couple of months, handful of months. That's very, very crazy transformation. And yeah, showing up online, showing up in videos on social media, building my own brand, um, meeting friends, family, meeting new people, having the confidence to talk like with like strong masculinity and personality, especially with the increase in the testosterone level. That was like very, very powerful.
Awesome. Wow. Glad to hear that. And yeah, talking about gut health, I had this discussion with a friend and I was telling him when you heal the gut, it's like yeah, it's like cleaning your room. So imagine your room is like clean 100%, and you see something on the ground, it will piss you off, because
Yeah,
come on, it's clean. It's the same with the gut, you have your gut health on point. Yeah, it's cleaned. After that, you consume something that is, let's say, a toxin, and then you will feel it in your gut, even though it's a new standard, so you are elevated and yeah, it's just like a clean room. Cool. So do you have like the confidence, clarity, and yeah, even the preparation to face the next stage, let's say alone from now on?
yeah, definitely. Um, One of the good things that I learned from you is not just how to achieve your goals once, but also how to sustain it and how to maintain it. And yeah, that is also something that is really inspiring, because no one likes to achieve the goal and then plateau or go back to their old habits and stuff. So maintaining the results that I achieved was also something uh, that was on my mind and that I gladly found in the program and in your like with your help and service. So this was very, very good. And yeah, it's now just like not a matter of eating healthy and training and all that stuff. It became more or less like a lifestyle. Like you have this kind of lifestyle that I am this kind of person. Changing that kind of mindset and having the lifestyle of being healthy, being fit, exercise, eating healthy, not involving yourself in activities that would deteriorate your health. That all became like a routine or something that, yeah, something that's embedded in my system, which is good.
Hmm. So a new standard, a new roadmap, and you just kind of need to stay on it.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. And yeah, we even got some numbers. As I told you, you need to lift this kind of weight to achieve like your dream body, things like that.
Yeah.
Cool. So what would that have happened if you decided to like do nothing about your situation back then?
Uh,
Where do you feel you'll be now?
I guess like if we're asking like what would have happened if nothing changed, then the simple answer is nothing. Nothing would have changed if nothing changed. My I would have stayed, or not, if not even worse. So like I would have stayed as a skinny fat. Maybe my belly fat uh was about to grow like larger. Um my testosterone level are were gonna be like lower. Um um Easily injured, not lifting heavy in the gym, constantly feeling bloated to a point where I can get burnt out from eating in the first place. Like I'm not gonna eat because like every time I eat, I feel bad about myself. So hating food, hating going out, avoiding social interactions and social events, and like yeah, not enjoying the way I look in clothes, trying to avoid showing skin, whether on the beach during the summer or, for example, like as I told you, like wearing baggy clothes and all of that stuff. So all of this would have happened if I didn't like pull the trigger, if I haven't pulled the trigger and decided to join. Like everything else would have deteriorated. Um, my health, my fitness, my physique, my mental health, constant brain fog, even I would say business performance, because definitely energy and like the everything that we fixed, everything that is fixed now in my health definitely impacted my business performance. Um, Having that clarity of mind is extremely, extremely important for an entrepreneur. So and that kind of energy, since we multitask, we since we do a lot of things every single day, since we like yeah launch new projects and do a lot of stuff every single day with business, having that kind of energy is very, very important. And not like doing this, not pursuing fitness wasn't going to make anything better. It was going to make either things the same, but in
Mhm.
my perspective, I believe it would have made it worse. So like everything would have deteriorated even more.
Yeah, I kind of like understand this thing because actually the gut is like the second brain.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the energy starts from there, the food you consume. For example, you can consume some foods that are really high in, I don't know, for example, fiber, and this can take some energy from you, by the process of digestion and things like that. Awesome. And what do you say is the thing that helped you the most to achieve your fitness success?
Uh, what was the most thing? Like definitely changing my nutrition. Like there is a whole difference, a vast, a majority, um, like a big change in what I used to consume back in the day and what I am consuming now. And that made like everything else different. Like the way I look, my body stats, my performance in the gym, being able to lift heavier. So definitely the meal plan and the nutrition side of things, that was very, very, very powerful. Um, Also the mindset part, like one of the things that I really like is that you're not just tackling the fitness and the nutrition and the hormones kind of things, but you also like do mindset trainings and mindset content. Because I believe one of the things also that impacted my performance back in the day and like didn't achieve a lot of results when it comes to going to the gym was my mindset. Not believing that I can lift heavier, not seeing myself lifting heavier, not pushing myself, learning new concepts. Like as a total beginner in the fitness world, someone who never understood the difference between compound exercises and isolate exercises, knowing all the knowledge like about this and how like to train till failure so that you grow your muscles and achieve hypertrophy and all of that, that was really, really life changing for me. um, eye-opening to a whole new realm of possibilities, and doing it is what actually made that kind of like dreams come true, you know. So the meal plan, the mindset part were the main two things. The one-on-one support, like having someone to track what I'm doing, and like, because again, as a beginner, definitely at the beginning, I made a lot of mistakes. So, for example, checking on the form of my exercises to make sure that like I'm doing the exercises correctly, to like train the muscles correctly and actually get the results and achieve the results. That was really, really helpful. Um, and yeah, like the one-on-one support is definitely life-changing to keep track, to keep accountability, because it's like any journey, it's up and down. Like you have peaks and you have troughs. So yeah, having someone by your side when you're going through a trough is very, very powerful to pull you up until you go and like, yeah, stop this plateauing phase. So yeah, really, really happy about it.
Awesome. So yeah, you covered a lot of things and regarding the form of the exercise because that is still stuck in my mind. I would say, yeah, it's extremely important to have someone to check your form. And then once you have the foundation, you can play with it. For example, you can switch the angle, move it like 10, 15 degrees. So you can see like it will hit the muscles even more because, yeah, we are different. We have different genetics. So it's kind of like not always what is working for me, it's working for you as well. So it's kind of like I wanted to transfer this thing, this, I don't know, brain idea. Okay. Would you recommend max out optimization?
100%, 1000%. Like this program changed my life and it changed hundreds of others. So definitely, I definitely recommend it. Um, I'm like, one of the things that business taught me is to be picky when it comes to services and like hiring, whether team members or coaches or tools or softwares or whatever. So I don't really give a lot of recommendations, or like I only make sure that like I give it to those who deserve it. And definitely this program deserves like the biggest recommendation I gave ever. It literally changed my life, and it will change anybody's life if they took it seriously and they actually did the work.
Awesome. I appreciate your kind words. Okay, Adam, and if somebody is watching this and they were about to invest in themselves, but they aren't like 100% sure about this, what would you say to them?
Well, the way that I think about it, and I know that some people who might be watching this video and this interview might think that it's like cheesy or cringy or whatever. However, it's a deep concept for me, and I used to think about it quite some time, and I used to apply the same mindset even in business. It was a quote by Denzel Washington in one of his speeches in a graduation ceremony when he said, "Imagine being on your deathbed, surrounded by your goals and dreams that you would have achieved if you didn't take action. I mean, if you took action." And like committed to 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 achieving those dreams. One of the things that made me pull the trigger was I didn't like, again, I saw that my 20s are running by, and I am like, that vision of achieving my dream physique is like not yet fulfilled. So if I'm on my deathbed, I would have saw this dream and saw that I didn't take any action to do it. And usually this concept drives me forward to take actions, whether in life or in business, because that what gives me purpose in life. Like I don't care how long it would take, but at least I'm on the path of doing it, and like taking action, consistent action of actually doing it. So the those who are hesitant, like I don't see a reason for hesitancy. Like if someone like me was struggling with their health and physique and not happy with their own body, whatever they'll do, it's gonna be like better than staying the same and not having any change. So investing in themselves, committing to it, doing like small actions consistently every single day will definitely compound one way or another and achieve the results at the end. So like like you will regret it if you're someone who is hesitant and like overthinking and thinking about this and like delaying it, you'll definitely regret it. So you should do whatever it takes to avoid this regret. Like the cost of inaction and taking care of your health is like crazy. It's very very high, and people tend to think that like, oh, but organic food or healthy food and like good nutritions are much much more expensive than, for example, junk food, which is affordable. Yeah, but we don't tend to look at the medication bills and the health insurance bills and things that we pay every single year that we can easily avoid if we solve the problems from its root cause. So it's all about mindset, like how you look at things.
Yeah, and one mentioned here is that so the good food, the organic and so on, it will be more expensive in the future. So the thing is that it's better to invest now in food. You have more
True.
energy, so you can make more money, so you can be like,
Exactly.
because
Yeah, 100%.
if not, yeah, you're consuming bad foods, pesticides, herbicides, things like that. And later, you're gonna still be consuming that food if you don't make more money, let's say, and you also need to pay for medical bills, maybe surgeries, yeah, appointments at the doctors, things like that.
Exactly. Like you'll pay one way or another. It's just like you're either gonna pay with your money or you're gonna pay with your time and your health, which you can't get back.
Yeah, and
If I'm having diabetes, I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm not getting my health back. Uh, High blood pressure, all of these kind of chronic illness. I like this is now you for life. So you're paying anyway. You're investing anyway. So definitely you should invest in the right thing, in fixing the problem before it even happens. There was this book that I read one day. It was called Who Moved My Cheese? It's a very small book talking about like two pairs of mice, and each pair they used to wake up every day and they find food brought to them. But one pair starting to see that the amount of food brought to them is like lower and getting like reduced. So they anticipated that at one point they're gonna wake up and they won't find any food. And what they did, because they were proactive, is that they changed the location. They start looking somewhere else. They start staying somewhere else. Maybe in the new place they will find more food. While the other pair didn't notice to that kind of change, said that everything is good. One time it's going to be less food, so tomorrow hopefully it's going to be more food. And what happened at the end is that the pair of mice who actually changed and anticipated change and became proactive with it found like a treasure of food at the end, while those who didn't do anything about it, like they woke up one day, no food brought to them, and like facing the threat of like starvation. So being proactive is 1000% required to actually like be the best version of yourself and achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. So there is no room for hesitancy. Like if you look at it, like there is no downside to it. literally zero downsides of bringing back your health, being in a good shape, being strong, being happy, being able to make more money because you're now energetic and confident and like improving your social life and everything. There's no downside. So why the hesitancy? No reason.
Yeah, especially in your 20s, because in your 20s, think about it, you are at your peak regarding your health. Even if your diet is not that good, as we discussed, you were consuming junk food and things like that, and you were still okay, but not great. And yeah, you are at your peak regarding your hormonal health, regarding your testosterone levels and so on. But think about later, when you are in your 30s and 40s. So how can you fix a problem if you can fix it, but it's way harder. And I believe people our age, they will have huge problems if they are not proactive regarding their health in their 20s. So yeah, basically, I strongly recommend everyone a lean lifestyle in their 20s so they can be effective in their 40s, 50s, and so on.
100%.
Awesome. So yeah, man, thank you for this interview. Thank you for joining. Thank you for answering those questions. I'm really happy about your transformation. It was incredible. The thing is that you were on a bulking phase and you reduced a lot of body fat, which is,
Yeah.
in simple words, is called body recomposition. But it's not always working. I've seen a lot of people, they still accumulate fat regarding a bulking phase, especially with high calories. So yeah, it's all about the hormones. If you fix the hormones, if you fix, for example, the mineral deficiencies, you cover those deficiencies, you lift up your testosterone levels. Yeah, life is definitely easier.
Yeah. Like I remember before joining, the first blood test that I did and the in-body measurement test showed that I was about like 22.5% body fat. Uh, Regardless of being in a bulking phase, now I guess I'm below 15%.
Yeah.
So that's a huge transformation because that allowed me to see, as I said, more muscle definition, um, and having that kind of lean body and lean health. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And also people ask me, okay, yeah, because I share on my Instagram stories meals maybe with a lot of like fruits, maple syrup, things like that. And they ask me, uh, are are you not afraid of like high sugar consumption? And the thing is that if you are below 15% body fat, you are in a safe zone. So you don't have to care about insulin resistance and insulin
Yeah.
sensitivity, things like that. So that's the optimal spot for a male, 10 to 15% body fat. And yeah, I mean, if you don't have a bad lifestyle, you don't have to care about like 90% of the diseases. But again, I don't know if somebody is watching, I don't know their personal situation. So I just can say in general ways. Cool. Again, it was an amazing transformation. We will share it, of course, here many times in the video because it's too cool. And
Yeah.
yeah, glad to have you on this program. It was fantastic. You were an amazing person. You
Thank you.
you really did like a good job, and yeah, you stay focused regarding the journey. And yeah, you told me today that yeah, you reached like a record, leg press 300. How much?
Yeah. 310 kilograms with inclined leg press. So yeah.
That's fantastic. And you told me about pull-ups. Right now you're at
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. Now I finally got that 10 pull-ups like clean. Um, I used to struggle with this a lot back in the day. So seeing this like also kind of achievement is mind blowing. So yeah, because one of the things that you taught me is that like the definition of a strong man is to make at least 10 pull-ups. So doing this, like as an achievement to be included under the umbrella of strong men is very, very powerful and like confidence boost.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, this is it. I'm really glad that I was part of your fitness success. I'm really happy that I helped you in many ways, and I'm really happy again to see this fantastic progress. So from now on, it's just going up, lifting more, uh, yeah, and keeping the good habits. So you'll be focusing also on longevity. So great stuff, amazing stuff. So yeah, thank you again for joining this call with me, and yeah, looking forward to seeing your success in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for all the help and support. I wouldn't have done it without you. Thank you for everything that you did to me, and yeah, for this program. And yeah, so glad that we did this, and I'm so happy, and yeah, so happy of doing this together. I wouldn't have done it without you.
Awesome, thank you. Appreciate. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching this. I hope this is helpful for you. I hope this changed a bit your perspective. So it doesn't matter where you are currently, you can always change the situation, even if you are in the dark hole. So you can get out in some way. And yeah, I don't know your situation, so keep pushing, man. So if you really want to drop in the next 95 days, I'll say 15 pounds of fat or gain at least 10 pounds of quality muscle mass, you can book a free health assessment with me. The link will be in the description. And yeah, let's have a chat. Let's see if I can help you. It's a free call, so that will be a good opportunity to meet even new people. Thank you for watching again, and talk soon.
Hope so.